Ronaldo Lopez, great again. It feels like every time out he's going to give you 6 innings and give you a chance to win. He's done that so far this season. The bullpen was really good. Aaron Bummer had a little bit of a hiccup there in the 9th inning, but overall it was a really good, well-played ball game. The offense struggled a little bit early, but Hunter Brown, I thought he did a really nice job. For 6 innings, struggled that 7th. So give him a little credit there. But the offense in that 9th inning did it again. They've just been so good late in ball games.
Look, man, pitching staff is only as good as the other half of the battery. And that other half, Chadwick Tromp, was with Wiley Ballard after the win.
Thanks so much. Joined by our player of the game, Chadwick Tromp. Chadwick, your bats have been infrequent this year. You come through tonight, 2 ringing doubles, a hard line out. How have you been able to stay ready offensively?
I give all the credit to the hitting coaches. You know, they did a good job with me day in, day out. You know, make sure I'm getting my work in, working hard with me, and I'm working hard myself just to stay ready. And like I said, that's my job. You know, my job is to come in, give Travi a day, and do the best I can to have the team win.
Ozzie goes down last night. Orlando and Luis step up tonight, even each driving in a couple of runs. What is it about this team that no matter who goes down, the next guys always step up?
That's the mentality. You know, we created that for a couple of years now, and I think that, you know, the Skip emphasized that in spring training. You know, it's always the next guy up. So I think as collectively as a group, I think we all know that. So, you know, it sucks to have Ozzie go on the DL, but I know we have guys that are going to come in and pick up the slack and move forward.
Well, you know I'm not letting you go without asking about Ronaldo Lopez. You've caught 2 of his starts now. This guy's been terrific. What are you seeing behind the plate from him?
He's an animal, man. He's a competitor. He's a pitcher. You know, he's not just a thrower. He's very smart. He does his study. He does his job before the game. Goes out there and compete. I mean, today it was phenomenal for him. I'm very happy for him. I give all the credit to him, and he's going to be good for us long term.
Thanks, Chad. Well, let's get the sweep tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate y'all, fellas. Look, as they mentioned, just an incredible effort from one Ronaldo Lopez out there on the mound. Once again, slides in and slides up as far as the role goes. He's a forward key to the game for a reason, because he continues to just pitch shutout baseball.
Moving it around, changing speeds well enough to keep guys off balance. The fastball velocity today was really good, too. Sat at 95, but I saw a bunch of 97s. So I saw a 98 in there as well. So just a really nice performance by Ronaldo Lopez. Again, it just feels like he's really hitting that stride in that rotation.
73 degrees and a roof close might help in the idea of getting to your best bag as a pitcher. But for Georgia Lottery hitting the jackpot, I want to talk about the idea of getting refreshed after a nice little day off. It appears that Orlando Arcia, after skidding coming into this one, found a little groove.
Yeah, he got a knock yesterday late in the ball game after he come in for defense. Today came out and started out the scoring in the 2nd inning. Fastball out over the plate, stays with it long enough, almost gets it in that little gap over there.
That's right.
But it hits the railing, ends up being a home run, his first one of the season. Yeah, I think he's got some bragging rights. Ronald's still looking for his first home run as well. We've seen them in batting practice kind of joke back and forth about that. But Orlando had the home run today, had a sac fly as well, and another base hit late in the ballgame. So a nice day for Orlando.
No doubt about that. Look, as we look for that sweep that Wiley Ballard mentioned, let's take a look at the Georgia Drive Chevy pitching matchup for the series finale out there. 6-2 to final. Nick Green, T-Scale, still here with you on a late night here in the midweek. And look, for the topic for Toyota Let's Go Places, that late game offense continues to shine, Nick. And whenever they need those tack-on runs, it feels like you turn around and they're up on you, and you have no choice but just to go along for the ride.
It never hurts to add on runs. They did that here in the 9th inning. Matt Olson led it off with a ground ball out. Marcell Ozuna extends his hitting streak to 15 games, 7 homers, 22 RBIs over that stretch. Jared Kelenic, after the Arcia base hit, nice 2-hit game for him. That was good to see. How about Luis Gourmet getting the start in back-to-back days? A little blooper. Sit right on that chalk. Right. Gives him his first double, first 2 RBIs of the season. Marcell. Yep. Hey, you never know what's going to happen out there. How about Chadwick Tromp? 2 doubles on the day. This one scores 2 runs. A nice day for him as well. I had 3 hard hit balls. Just love the way this offense just has quality at bat after quality at bat late in the ball game. From the 7th inning on, the last 3 games, they scored 13 runs. Would love to see that offense break out a little sooner tomorrow, but you can't argue with the fact they're really, really good on the back end.
And it's, again, to your point regarding the approach, it's those little knocks, just a bloodlet towards the end of the game, and before you know it, you're down 6 runs.
Ronaldo delivered again for you. I mean, what can you say about him?
He's really good. You know, threw the ball really well against a really good hitting club, and So it's another solid one.
He just kind of show you. He always talks about I'm a different pitcher than I was the last time as a starter, and just to show.
And I see that. Guys are starters, and you'll do that sometimes with position players that have position changes when they go back after they kind of get more established and they've experienced things a lot more. And I'm sure he's a more mature pitcher right now than he was when he started before.
How about Orlando? Until that ninth inning, it was such a close game, and he had the home run and the RBI.
Yeah,
and
that's big. Big. Yeah, made some nice plays too. But he said he's been swinging the bat pretty well for a long time now.
How nice it's been to get Ronaldo going as deep as he has in these three.
Always helps. Anytime these guys go deep, it's good for our bullpen.
Acuna just got hit with the ball. He's fine.
Yeah.
With Lopez, I mean, right now, the best thing is just let him go and don't even think about any restrictions long term or anything like that.
Into it, and we've given him extra days, so we'll probably continue to do that every chance we can, just to help with all that.
With the off day coming up, did it make bringing in Iglesias not maybe as big a deal as it might have been?
Yeah, I mean, he got hot last night, and then we added on the runs, and you hate to bring him in case the wheels fall off of him a little bit, because he's the guy you want coming in, picking up the next guy. So he did a good job there, because that was that tying run was lurking on deck.
If you guys can get the consistent extra days for Ronaldo, could he be in the rotation all season, or is there an understanding that he might have to, just because of the innings, might have to move over?
No, I don't think we've ever even approached that subject.
Is Bummer just missing a little bit? Do you think that may?
Yeah, I mean, I'm missing maybe over the middle of the plate. I'm, like I say, I can't tell from where it was, but I'm sure they'll look at it, and stuff's, his stuff's really, really good. It's really good. I think there's just some things to iron out, as far as the consistency goes with him.
You've lost Sean and Ozzie these first few weeks, and then you have a guy like Luis Guillorme and Chadwick Trump come in driving 4 runs tonight. What does it say about the depth of the organization?
No, it's good. I'm glad, these guys, Trumpy's done a good job ever since, we've been bringing him in these situations and filling in. I mean, I got all the confidence in the world in him back there. I think he did a great job with Ronaldo again, and Matzik also. I mean, he got him through that inning really well, and he's an aggressive hitter. He's knocked in some big runs for us, in the limited time that he's played. And Louis is a good player. I mean, his hands work, feet are quick. I think he's and Fletch got in during the game. And defensively, those are really good guys to have to fill in for Ozzie. It's hard to replace Oz, and with the offensive production and everything, but at least, we got some guys that can play defense.
Trump, it seems like he knows how to call a game.
Yeah.
He really,
I said that to Sal when, he's got a really good feel for all that. I mean, he's sat in on we kept him for most of spring training just so he could be there with, Sal and Travis and Murph and them guys, and doing all the work and the preparation and all that stuff. So he's right there in the middle of all that, and so he's got a good feel for it.
Fastball, he mixed all his pitches well. The breaking ball was effective. Threw some cutters in the hands, some of those lefties. He mixed his pitches really well. That was a really strong performance.
How important is it to cover both sides and to pitch to both sides and play you not get so predictable?
Yeah, he's huge for every starter. You gotta keep hitters off balance and not leaning out over the plate, or you got to keep them uncomfortable. And I thought he did a really good job of that tonight. His changeup was really good, and then he threw some sliders that our history with him is just only being like a 1 inning. He comes in throwing the fastball slider, but today he pitched. He changed speeds. He kept us off balance. We just couldn't do anything. We couldn't get anything, going.
Brown, did you have an idea of a pitch count you wanted him to reach tonight, or why something out in the 7th?
Well, you know what? He was efficient. He threw the ball really well. I thought he had control of the game.
What do you think offensively the last 2 nights? Is that just tip your hat to the Braves situation?
Yeah, they pitch well, and our guys are grinding our bats. Even going in the 9th inning, there, grinding, fighting till the end. We almost brought Altuve the time run to the plate. We forced him to use the closer, which is always a good thing. We come back tomorrow and we keep getting after it.
A couple of reviews that didn't go your way. It looked like on the replay that both of them could have went the other way. Just kind of, you guys obviously thought that it wasn't a home run and it was a foul ball.
Yeah, I thought the first one hit the yellow line, never left the ballpark, so I thought they missed that call. The other one down the third base line, it could have gone either way. It was really, really close, but I thought the other one was pretty clear. The ball never hit the yellow line and just came back on the field.
It's the yellow line, it goes back.
It's ball is in play, yeah.
So Joe Espada thought it was in play, and a lot of people did too. Yeah, well, but last time I checked,
we don't really count.
We didn't get a vote. So yeah, but it's as it turned out. Hey, the Atlanta Braves, they come up with another 4-run 9th inning, and that has been certainly an issue. Astros first time they have scored. TK was talking about this on the broadcast. It's the first time the Astros have scored in the 9th inning this season. It has been a tough go for the Astros in that final at bat.
Well, and Joe Espada's right that you got Iglesias in, and what does that do for tomorrow? Well, I mean, there may not be quite a sharp day game after a night game. He did have to work. Yeah, he got the save, but you're always looking forward to what's going to happen, and you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. So getting Iglesias in the game very well may affect the game tomorrow.
All right, day game tomorrow. We'll talk about that and more.